he's always been an advocate for Spartanburg. He's the type of person that will go out of his way to help anybody and everyone.
Trey Gowdy is a true public servant for his family, for his community, and for his nation.
He is a wonderful role model for young people.
Trey Gowdy is one of Spartanburg's greatest leaders.
He works so hard to help folks. That's a situation I saw in the courtroom all the time, as well as working with victims. He's the type of individual who would go out of his way to help folks, and that's the way he's always been.
Trey Gowdy looks past what you see in front of you when he meets someone, and he goes in and pulls the substance out of people he meets.
This is an individual who loves Spartanburg, who loves the law, who believes in fairness, and has given so much of his time and effort, whether it was as solicitor or certainly as a congressman, to do the right thing for our country and for our citizens, and to build a better place for the next generation that will follow all of us.
Trey Gowdy is deserving of this award because he exemplifies leadership. His character speaks for itself. I'm very fortunate to have known him for almost 10 years and worked for him. And he has done so much for this community. He loves Spartanburg with all his heart.
I love the justice system. I think the law is the most equalizing, unifying force that we have in our culture. I love working with law enforcement officers, and I was inspired by the courage of the victims of crime.
Starting with the solicitor's office, he went and fought, for crime victims, fought in the courtroom, fought to improve things for folks, and he continued on in Congress, where he's continued that fight, and has really improved life for people here in Spartanburg County as well as in Greenville County.
Trey Gowdy has impacted our community by just being a giving spirit. He's very passionate about his work and what he has done, and I think you're not going to find too many people in the community who would say otherwise.
I just feel a great sense of pride in having his name associated with the citizens of Spartanburg County and beyond.
Trey Gowdy has impacted the community as a servant leader. Under his leadership at the solicitor's office and as a congressman, he has always put Spartanburg first. While he was the solicitor, I have seen him be so passionate about victims that have been abused, victims that have just received some very unfair treatment. He has always been a passionate person. He loves this community. He has always done what he thought, in his opinion, is best for this community. So he has made a great impact on this community. He's a role model to a lot of individuals that live within Spartanburg County.
We were all so incredibly fortunate to be born in this country, and then born in this part of the country, and then in the upstate of South Carolina, Spartanburg in particular. So we really have an obligation to help others who also had the benefit of being born here, but maybe the circumstances of their life were not as good as our own, or maybe you just feel that innate responsibility to work for the betterment of your fellow citizens.
Working with him, he improved me, through the cases we worked through and working with people and helping people.
Trey Gowdy came into my office and asked me, "Where do you see yourself in 5 years?" Just out of the blue, it caught me off guard. I said, "No, probably here working for you and living in Spartanburg and being a mom." And he encouraged me to think higher and show improved talents that he recognized before I even recognized them. He makes leaders, and that's why he is such a great leader.
He has continued to show each one of us how to stand up for what is right, how to believe in the things that are important to this society. This is a remarkably caring individual with a great sense of commitment to the law and to what is important.
Trey has provided leadership in a number of ways on a local, state, and federal level. But for me personally, he has definitely been a leader and a role model. He is the type of person that will reach back and bring you up with him. I know that I wouldn't be in a position that I'm in today without his leadership and his guidance.
In the office, he just led and just worked hard for everybody and worked hard to bring justice to everybody. And of course, he continued that when he went to Washington, and I'm sure he'll continue that for the rest of his life. That's the type of person he is.
He has the patience and caring and sense of justice that allows him to deal with everyone with respect and honor.
I can't tell you the feeling I get crossing the line, knowing that I'm in Spartanburg County. It's just from the people I grew up with to the people I grew up looking up to just the familiarity. Every corner of this county and this city just feels like this is where I'm supposed to be.